Hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Stream Elements really does not like dropping a message in chat when I go live anymore. It only does that now when I disconnect and then reconnect. When I actually go live for the first time in the day, it doesn't do anything. Anyway, welcome Theo. It'll show up in 30 minutes. Anyway, welcome. Today, we are playing Detective Pikachu Returns. We are on the final chapter of the game already. And we just gotta get to the bottom of the facility and solve all the mysteries. So I'm pretty confident we can finish off the game today. Hello, Sausage. Welcome. When she detectives my Pikachu till I solve the case. Yeah, my feelings on this game are a bit mixed, because like when we first started, I was super hyped because like I've been waiting for this game for ages. But now that we're here, it's like, this game kind of went by a bit fast. I do think the original Detective Pikachu is a bit better, but I should probably save those thoughts for when we actually finish the game. Because I don't actually know how much is left. I just know we're on the final chapter. We've made it down to level 2, and level 5 is basement floor 5 is where the big stuff's about to go down, I'm pretty sure. Judging by the announcements they gave us in the last stream. But yes, soon I won't have to do the Pikachu voice that absolutely destroys my throat anymore. Up until I give that voice to a different character in a different game, which I will probably inevitably end up doing. Anyway, let's go over to the game. Alright, I was gonna mention, I didn't stream yesterday, because I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning, and also I had a delivery coming that was like, I didn't know when it was going to arrive, and it ended up arriving at around a time where I would have been streaming. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do stuff off stream. I was going to do the heckin' PowerPoint for the Teppen stream. Instead, I ended up making Theo out of Lego and drawing a bunny girl. So time well spent. I still need to make that PowerPoint. I want to do the stream, the Teppen stream, like, as maybe my last stream before I go back to work. So that'd be this Sunday. We'll figure things out. A plan that transcends time. Tim and the others reach B floor 2 with the help from Pokemon. They continue their search for another passcode as they make their way to the stairs for floor B3. Alright, I need to full screen it. Yeah, I can actually see what's going on now. Alright, so we need to head to the stairs while looking for the passcode. Oh, and for those who didn't see the last one, because no one was there for that stream, the gang's all here. We've got all the Pokemon helpers together from all the previous chapters. So that's fun. There's an elevator. The elevator... Hold on. Is my tea cool enough to drink yet? I don't think so. The elevator is stopped on floor B5. Okay. What the? What is this place? It's a thingamajig. Oh, by the way, I didn't fiddle with the ports. I didn't fiddle with the ports this morning. Is my audio fine? There's no cracklies or whatever. It's good? Nice. Getting the whole squad to jump the final boss. Sounds good? Nice. Thank you. These machines are probably used for research. Sure, but what's that rock? Dunno. Let's take a look around.
Oh.
There are some papers here. Looks like they were written by someone in Unitas. Go ahead and read them then. They seem to be documents about the ruins. Many meteorites landed throughout the southern ruins in the past. Oh, so that's how that ties into the greater mystery. I kind of forgot, like, oh yeah, we went to these ruins and they had, like, no significance to the greater story as far as we could tell. And now it's finally coming back together. A significant number of these meteorites still remain buried in the immediate vicinity of the ruins. Sounds like looking around here might help us figure out what Unitas was up to in the ruins. Yeah, probably. Let's investigate. Okay, where should we start looking? This paper's got some names with... Reading is difficult. This paper's got some names with short comments under them. Successfully completed mission at the ruins, exceeds expectations. Seems like a performance review for the Unitas member we saw at the ruins. Huh. I guess in some ways they're just like any other company. What are these documents? There's a damage report and some photos of the facility's interior. According to this, a berserk Pokemon caused a lot of structural damage during the R incident. And some other areas have really deteriorated since then too. Guess that's what happens to a place when you stop paying the maintenance bill. These papers look like lab results from an analysis of the meteorites. The meteorites found in the ruins are made of an incredibly hard material that cannot be crushed or scratched. It is unlike any metal heretofore discovered on this planet. Wow, they're really that hard? What were they brought here for? Then the actual meteorite, or whatever it is. Do you think this rock could be one of the meteorites we read about? Sure seems like it. They must have used this equipment to analyze it. That's all we gotta say? Oh. Aha. Looks like this file contains lab results from an analysis of the meteorites. The meteorites found at the southern ruins are not only exceedingly hard, but also contain incredibly pure energy. Those exhibiting an energy content... Meteorite looks like it hasn't been unlocked yet. Those exhibiting an energy content of 87% or higher are to be delivered to the lowest floor for use. The meteorites discovered in Mewtwo's cave are low in energy and cannot be used. So this meteorite contains energy? I guess it's more than just a normal rock. Looks like there's nothing else to investigate here.
If you have questions about anything you see here, just ask me. Getting help from others is nothing to be embarrassed about.
Oh, by the way, for those who weren't here last time, we finally got the reveal that Detective Pikachu is in fact Tim's dad, who was missing. They got into a car crash, and Pikachu begged Mewtwo to help save Harry, and so Mewtwo put Harry's brain into Pikachu's body while he, like, healed Harry's body or whatever. Can't be surprised. Yeah, it was so subtle.
Hey.
Have you figured out why Unitas came to the ruins? I think so. It should be clear if we piece together all this evidence. Unitas Unitas went to the ruins for a reason. Let's deduce their goal from the clues we found in this room. Did we find any clues that could help us figure out Unitas's goal? To collect materials for to repair the facility, to collect an energy source, to survey the ruins, to train subordinates. It was to collect an energy source.
Okay.
Do you suppose they could have gone there to look for an energy source? We read that the meteorites with high concentrations of energy were delivered downstairs for use. Yeah, and that reference doc said lots of meteorites could be found at the ruins. Right. So I think Unitas was at the ruins to collect meteorites they could use as an energy source. That seems most likely. But what the heck are they planning to do with that energy? I think that's about all we can be sure of at this point. Yeah, let's keep moving. Ah, yes, thank you. Objective text. Keep going. There are a bunch of papers here. Here's a message from the research team to the operations team. And these papers are from the management team to the operations team. They're all addressed to the same team. Which means whoever's desk this is must be on the operations team. I'm curious about what that team's been up to. Oh boy. This is why we have Pangoro here. So we can push things. We can't go any farther with these containers in the way. We'll just have to move them. Let's go ask Pangoro for help. And this is why they got the gang all together. So that they could throw a bunch of puzzles using all of the Pokemon. Goro. He's asking if we need his help. Yes.
Hey.
Please help us out, Pangoro. We're really counting on you. Goro. Alright, we got a block sliding puzzle that looks like it's actually difficult this time. Alternatively, it could just be that we do the only thing that we can. Because none of the other blocks could be pushed at that moment. So I guess maybe it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. Oh, but this one though. No, this is still fine. Maybe I'm just better at block sliding puzzles than I thought I was. Either that or it just looks difficult without actually being difficult. The illusion of puzzle, yeah. Nice, now there's a clear way through. Much obliged, Pangoro. No problem. There should be another big room past here. Let's go get Tim and the others. Nice, Pangoro cleared the way for us. Just a little farther down the stairs, to the stairs now. There's another map over there. Let's take a look. Looks like there's another storage room past here. If we can get through that, we'll be at the stairs. We still need the passcode, though. I think I've got a lead on that. Check out that paper next to the map. Let me see. The stairs passcode can be found in the standby room. Please return all controllers to the standby room. Oh, so the cubes, I guess, are called controllers. Understandable. How's that for Andy? Guess our next stop's the standby room. Unlucky for us, it's on the other side of this next storage room. But what do you think the controllers are? I'm not sure. But I am sure we're not gonna find the answer just by standing here. Let's head for the standby room. We should be coming up on the stairs soon. Wait, Tim, there's something over there. Oh boy, stealth section? And it's got a cube.
Oh.
A dust noir. That cube on it must be forcing it to keep watch. We should give it a wide berth. But the poor thing's being controlled. Isn't there anything we can do to help? That notice we saw said something about controllers, right? Yeah. It might have been talking about cube controllers. Cube controllers just makes me think of the fucking GameCube controller. That notice said they're in the standby room. So we can rescue Dust Noir once we reach the standby room?
I think so, yeah. And we're headed there anyway to get the passcode for the stairs.
Right. Let's head for the standby room, then. Let's head for the standby room, then. Without being spotted by Dust Noir. Yeah, there were no stealth sections in the previous chapter, but they had them in chapter 2 and 3. The only thing we have to be careful of is, like, Pikachu lags behind a bit. And if Pikachu gets spotted, we still lose. Which way is he going? Okay, which way is he going? Is he coming down here? No, he's going up. Okay. Where's he going? Bruh. Bruh? Okay. He's moving. Go, 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 go! He's lost. Yeah. You going down or are you coming back up this way? Coming back this way, okay. Well, he tricked me. He's doubling back. His hand just clipped through the wall, but it's okay because he's a ghost type.
Okay.
Okay, we made it.
We should be safe here for now.
Yeah, let's hurry up. Let's hurry up and find that passcode in a controller.
The clipping is intentional. Time to investigate. Do. Look, it's a cube controller.
Nice. We can use it to make Dust Noir stop patrolling.
Yeah. Oh, and the passcode is written down here, right here.
The passcode is 2806, huh? Alright. That'll let us finally use the stairs.
Okay, then let's head back to Dust Noir. But I didn't get to investigate the rest of the room, though. What if there was other stuff there?
No.
Noir.
Thanks for stopping that weird feeling. No worries, pal. We gotcha.
Hey.
Got any special skills, Dust Noir?
Noir?
Huh? What was that? Something about souls?
I think we're better off not I think we're better off not asking Dust Noir to elaborate.
Noir. You really don't know, eh? One day you were just suddenly here?
The cube must have messed up its memory. I feel so bad for it.
Noir. Sounds like Unitas has been controlling Dust Noir for a real long time. It's been forced to patrol this area by itself for ages.
That must have been so lonely. Noah.
Okay.
Alright, we can finally use the stairs.
Yeah, I'll just punch in the passcode, which was
2806.
Tim, over here.
okay.
You okay? I'm glad you came to your senses. Since you're not attacking me, you must be back to normal, right?
Okay then. I want to check out the room. I didn't look at anything else. I just went straight to the desk. Oh, there's literally nothing else in here. Okay, never mind. Understandable.
Oh,
It's a terminal where we input the passcode.
Go ahead and enter that passcode we found.
It was 2806.
okay.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Nice. It's unlocked. Part of me thought that passcode wasn't gonna work.
Now we can get to B3. B3 or not B3? That is the question.
We haven't forgotten to investigate anything on this floor, have we?
No, I think we're fine. Let's head down. B3. Alright, we made it to B3.
Another floor close to the one the mayor's supposed to visit. We'll need to be more careful than ever.
Right, our first order of business should be figuring out how we're gonna get downstairs. If you need a floor map, there's one right here.
I see. The stairs down to B4 are at the end of this hallway.
There's a storage room past the stairs, too. What do you suppose these detainment rooms in the center are? Reminds me of the rooms at the police station.
If they're the same as the rooms at the station, there might be Pokemon being held there.
I just hope there aren't any more Pokemon that are enduring what Wooper went through.
I'm definitely curious about those detainment rooms, but we should check out the stairs first. We don't want to wander around and risk getting caught by Unitas.
Right, stairs first. Let's go, Pikachu. Let's go, No, Let's Go Pikachu is a different game, Tim. That's where you go to Kanto and you throw Pokeballs at Pokemon. This is a different game.
Whoa. I think we're better off not opening this door.
Yeah. Huh? Pikachu.
Where in the world is that Cramorant? I swear it ran off this way.
Why did it even swallow the controller in the first place? We can't stop that Excadrill without it.
It'd be more efficient if we split up and searched.
Good idea. I'll keep looking here while you check downstairs.
Okay, I'll change the passcode to the stairs, just in case.
It's gonna be a pain in the neck coming and going without card keys.
Ah, stop complaining. Come on, Houndoom.
Well, that's inconvenient. So he knows that it's his dad, yet he's still calling him Pikachu. Yes, because he's like it. He mentioned two reasons. One, if he referred to him as dad while other people were around, it'd be like, well, that completely blows his cover or whatever. But also he's like, yeah, it feels weird calling you dad while you still look like a Pikachu, so I'm just gonna call you Pikachu for now until we get you back to normal. Sounds like the Pokemon going berserk in that room is an Excadrill.
Yeah. They can't stop it because Cramorant swallowed their controller. But we got our own problems to deal with right now. Sounds like the Unitas stooge who stayed on this floor doesn't have a card key for the elevator. And the other one said she was going to change the passcode to the stairs. Are we stuck in here then? How can we get downstairs? Sure, there are some people with... Are we stuck here then? How can we get downstairs? Don't give up now, Tim. For all we know, there's an extra card key in that room. Maybe, but we've got to stop that Excadrill first before we can sleuth around in there. Which means we need to find that Cramorant and get it to spit up that controller. Or we could probably just get one from the other room, but sure. Going by that map we saw, there should be another room up ahead. Let's start by checking there. You mean this? You mean where the Unitas guard clearly went? Because there's nowhere else on this floor? There's no lost Batman? Bruh. This looks like a storage room. It seems the only place Cramorant could have escaped to. Hey, Alright, he's a generic. Hey, Cramorant, where'd you go? Come out, wherever you are. Oh man, it's someone from Unitas. It's too dangerous to go any further. We don't know what we're walking into. Well, let's go back and join the others for a minute. I see. Thanks for catching us up. The passcode for the stairway has been changed, and getting a card key for the elevator is going to be tricky. If we want to find another way to get downstairs, the only option left is to search the detainment rooms. And to do that, we've got to stop Excadrill. Our only hope is to find Cramorant before Unitas does and get the controller. If we can do that, we'll be able to search inside those rooms. We'll be able to help Excadrill too. The question is, how do we find Cramorant without getting caught by Unitas? If Cramorant's hiding, it might be hard for just the two of us to find it on our own. Growlithe. Yow. I appreciate the enthusiasm, Growlithe, but we gotta emphasize stealth on this one. Luxray? Which means the Pokemon we should be asking is... Lux? Think you can help us out again, Luxray? Right. Time to be stealthy. Whoa, Excadrill's still on a rampage. I'll take a look into the room. And by rampage, we mean he's standing there swinging his claws around in place. The rampaging Excadrill has a cube-shaped device attached to its back. It appears to be the same ones they put on us at the police station. So that's what's going on. Poor Excadrill. I feel for you, buddy. Are you saying that humans are forcing Excadrill to act this way? No, Cramorant swallowed the controller. So at this point, Excadrill is completely out of control. That truly is a frightening device. Wonder if it'll settle down if we can get the cube off its back. Drill. He's just throwing a little tantrum. Maybe we should keep our distance, actually. For now, let's look for Cramorant. I do like the music loop for riding Luxray. Surprise, surprise, the elevator stopped at floor B5. But Cramorant's on this floor, isn't he? Investigating here should come first. Okay.
is that?
It's Cramoran. Run away.
Hey, wait!
Hey, why doesn't Cramoran have the cube on it
Found
anymore?
the Cramorant!
Okay, so it's Cramorant and not Cramorant. Okay.
Unitas is after him. Hey,
Chase that Cramorant. I will, but there's also a human in the storeroom. You'd better keep an eye on that person's movements so we can maneuver around him. Lucky for us, Cramorant seems to have scattered feathers behind him as he ran. If we follow those, we should be able to find him. Try to get us through here without being spotted by the human Luxray. Just watch. Oh, hello. Oh, but we need to go that way. That's the way Cramorant went. I sure do love the way Pokemon characters walk in place to turn around. Is there another way? No. Okay, so... Okay, he's gone further. He's coming back? Bruh, okay, so probably... Okay, wait. Let me just observe his movements this time. So probably what we need to do is he'll like go up there, look around, and we need to go past him to go into that place where the Cramorant went. Or is he just that way now? Because we... Okay. Maybe? Yeah, he doesn't seem to be leaving now. Because we already hit the checkpoint, I guess. He's moonwalking. Nah, this is just a thing that Pokemon characters do. Eh? I see Cramorant in a box. Really? Which box?
hey, Cramorant! You're in there, yeah?
Wait, so is it Cramorant or is it Cramorant?
Hey, wait! Calm down! That's right. I saw you gulp down the Aurora drop, remember? Yeah, that's because you were being controlled. So anyway, tell me why you're being chased.
Like, whoa. Wait, was that a
What did you swallow?
Finding Nemo reference?
Oh, seriously? Look at that. The controller. Don't you worry. I swear, I'll get you out of this place.
I need this cutscene to end so I can talk about that. Okay, the cutscene's over. Cramorant was like, it was like, whoa, and he was like, whoa, and then like, whoa. That is straight up dialogue from Finding Nemo. That's like what Crush says to Marlin when they go through the jellyfish place. What the fuck? That is a random ass reference to insert here of all places. But I mean, I'm here for it. Finding Nemo is my favorite movie, so... Bruh. I'll just say it is, makes it better. Nice. Okay, now that we've found Cramorant, let's head back to Tim. Right, and that device? It's a cube controller. We can use it to stop Excadrill. Good. It pains me to see Pokemon being controlled. Hey, so how are we like gonna get out of here? Just stick with us, Cramorant. We'll keep you away from Unitas. Whoa, you're gonna like escort me out of this building? Thanks, dude. Even like the way he speaks with like making some words sort of long and like calling them dude. This dude's just his fucking crush from Finding Nemo. Aren't we trying to get to B5 Pikachu? I'm not sure Cramorant understands that. We'll figure something out. Tim, look, we found Cramorant. Great. What about the controller? Got that too. Now we can stop Excadrill. True to great detective form, Pikachu. And you did a great job too, Luxray. Right. Excadrill is in the room just up ahead. We can't get close right now because it's going berserk, but it should calm down if we use the cube controller. If we use the controller to deactivate the cube. Why is this controller sticky? Actually, I don't want to know. This part here's the switch, right? I'll try getting close to the room Excadrill's in, and then I'll press the switch to turn off the cube. Thanks, Tim. Once that's done, we need to search for a way to get down to the next floor. So Cramorant swallowed the controller to Excadrill's cube? Yeah, thanks for the help earlier, Cramorant. Cram! I'd like to hear more of what Cramorant has to say. Yeah, let's ask him some questions. Cramorant swallows all sorts of things whole, right? Cramorant! Uh-huh. He says everyone started chasing him after he swallowed some weird things he didn't recognize. That must have been Excadrill's controller. I feel bad for Cramorant, but it turned out to be a lucky break for us. Hear that, Cramorant? It's thanks to you that we got this controller we needed. Cram? It's fine if you don't understand what's going on, Cramorant. The important thing is you really helped us out. Cram. He doesn't sound very happy after you just laid all that praise on him. Cramorant. Oh, you really miss Turner, don't you? Cram. Turner may be a jewel thief, but to Cramorant, he's his precious partner. Well said, Tim. I really hope we can get Cramorant out of here.
Hey.
After you swallowed the jewel and flew away from the dentist residence, what did you do next? Why are you here now? Cram? No idea, huh? Guess you were under that cube's control the whole time. Cramorant. You woke up and found yourself in this building? Cramorant. And the humans here forced you to cough up the jewel? That's just messed up. Now that I think of it, Pawniard and Whimsicott were also acting strange around the time of the jewel theft. They must have had cubes controlling them too. I mean, obviously. Yeah, no doubt about that. Cramorant. He says he, like, totally hates the humans in this place. I mean, who wouldn't? They controlled him, chased him, and who knows what else. I really feel for the poor little guy. Cram. Alright, let's progress.
Okay.
Excadrill's on the other side of this door. You got the controller ready, Tim? Yep. Okay, let's open the door.
Hurry up, Tim! It's coming right at us!
I'm working on it. Stop! Okay.
You know, if they really wanted to claim this thing went on a rampage, they could have at least made the room look a little bit destroyed. Also, I see a Corviknight in the background. Corviknight's pretty cool. Oh, good. Looks like Excadrill's settled down. Drill. Now you're free, Excadrill. Drill. Drill. Think we can ask it some questions? A toddler can make a bigger mess, right? Drill. It says it's willing to talk. Excadrill are good at digging holes, right? Are we just gonna dig a hole to the next floor? Drill. Seems pretty proud of that. Drill, drill. It says it forms a single drill with its arms and head. Drilling's its specialty. Doesn't it get dizzy when it drills? I'm wondering that too. Hey Excadrill, do you ever get dizzy? Drill. Oof. It just said don't be ridiculous. I guess spinning just comes naturally to it.
Hey.
By the way, Excadrill, what are you doing in this place? Not their building, not their problem. Drill. I see. Just like Dust Noir. So someone brought it here against its will and used a cube to force it to keep watch. Drill. And apparently it tried to escape by drilling a hole in the wall, but things didn't go as planned. The cube on its back probably stopped it from moving freely. Treating Pokemon like this? It's just too cruel. What have the humans here been like? Drill. More mistreatment of Pokemon, huh? Drill. There are more captured Pokemon right here in these rooms? We can't just leave them like this. Yeah, let's set them free. So we were right about the detainment rooms they're for holding Pokemon captive. Wait, detainment rooms? Yeesh. You think we were back at the police station. Same scummy names and everything. We've got to figure out a way to rescue the Pokemon here. Yeah, if we search the rooms, we'll probably come up with something. We need to investigate this room anyway. Yeah, we still need to find a card key. Right. Okay, let's get this investigation started, Tim. Here's a note from the operations team to the research team. Could be important. Read it out, Tim. The detainment rooms on B3 were intended to hold the Pokemon sent to us by Mr. Butler. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, these Pokemon will not be joining us. As a result, the detainment rooms on B3 are currently housing Pokemon that were not part of our original plan. Oh hey, the heckin' Poliwrath didn't he show up earlier as like one of the Pokemon that was like fighting in the alleyway or something? Butler, eh? Must be talking about what happened back at the police station. There's a list here with dozens of Pokemon on it. Looks like a list of all the Pokemon in this facility. Some of these names are crossed out. Luxray, Liepard, Impidimp, Sableye, Pangoro. Those Pokemon were at the police station with me, so they were gonna be sent here too. There are other names too. Excadrill, Hariyama, Corviknight, Poliwrath, Wooper. Yeah, it was I think Poliwrath and Hariyama fighting in the alleyway. They're not crossed out, so they must have already been sent here. After that, there's some stuff about the cubes. The specs of the controller utilized by Mr. Butler are highly confidential. In the interest of maintaining this confidentiality, we destroyed the controller remotely to ensure the police were only able to collect the broken remains. I see. So that's why the controller broke the way it did. They wanted to keep the police in the dark. If there was any doubt of Unitas' involvement before, this pretty much proves it. Yeah, but I still want to know more, so let's take a closer look.
Let me see.
Okay, where should we start looking? Well, I see a key. It's some sort of key. It should help us get into a locked room. Okay, if we find any locked rooms, let's try it out. It's some internal orders within Unitas. There's water leaking from floor B3. Mr. Murlock keeps his valuable research data on floor B4.
It is imperative that this leak be repaired as quickly as possible.
Sounds like Mr. Murloc. Looks intensely. Sounds like Mr. Murloc does all his research on B4.
I'm sure there's some useful information here, but we still don't know how to get down there.
Let's just keep a cool head and keep looking, Tim.
This looks like a business report written by someone in Unitas. Mass production of the cubes has been completed without incident. Our CEO, Mr. Howard Myers, is scheduled to arrive on the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week for a final inspection. The cubes are ready to be shipped pending completion of his final inspection. Mayor Myers is their CEO?
CEO means Chief Executive Officer, right? As in someone who's calling all the shots? You're telling me he's the head honcho of this entire organization?
Papa's the one running Unitas? That can't possibly be true.
Of all the things we've learned about Howard, this is the worst possible one. We could have learned about Howard, rather.
Reading!
And we're just not going... Oh no, we are going to look at the computer. Are we? No. We are, but we're going to look at the computer tower.
Here's an experiment report about the cubes.
Oh no, we're going to look at the report on top of the computer. We're not going to look at the computer at all. Don't worry about that. Computers are useless.
It's got a list of Pokemon that the cubes were tested on. Luxray, Liepard, Impidimp, Sableye, Pangoro.
Those are some of the Pokemon that were detained at the police station.
The list goes on. Wooper, Dusknoir, Excadrill, Poliwrath, Hariyama, Corviknight.
The same Pokemon we saw in that other document.
At this time, we lack sufficient data on Pokemon from various regions. Additional data for a greater variety of species is required to fully optimize the product.
They're still planning to collect even more Pokemon.
Well?
So that's probably why they brought over the Pokemon from Galar then. So did we find any good info about Unitas?
Yeah, I think we've got enough info to make some deductions. But there's still another thing. Here's another document written by someone in Unitas. Operations team, the details of your mission are as follows.
Ooh, found some official orders, did you?
Location, the Galar region. Goal, to advance our research and the development of cubes. Details, gather as many different species of ice Pokemon as possible.
So this is why Unitas brought back Darmanitan and the others.
So here they'll acknowledge the Galar region, but throughout the entire Galar fucking chapter, they just ignored it. Okay.
Can't believe they got dragged here all the way from Galar.
So from what I remember, I think, like, when Detective Pikachu was first, like, revealed, people were speculating that maybe Rhyme City was based on, like, London. But I guess not, considering it does not... Rhyme City is not in Galar. Where the hell is Rhyme City? What region... What region is Rhyme City part of? Galad. What? I hope all those Pokemon we met at the ruins are doing okay.
They'll be fine. They've got Gordon and Chris helping them out.
Hey.
Looks like there's nothing else to investigate here.
Not even that? Oh, we can't look at the thing.
I sure didn't expect to learn that Howard's in charge of all of Unitas.
What exactly is he planning to do with this organization?
I think I've got an idea. Howard's been pursuing policies related to managing Pokemon, right?
He must intend to use the cubes for that.
Yep, there's really no other explanation.
I didn't want to believe it, but... Papa, why are you part of this?
Rachel.
They really did not try at all with the lip syncing. Must have been a shock to find out her dear old dad is the head of Unitas. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what to say to her. She probably just needs some space to think, Tim. I'm sure she'll recover from the shock in her own time. Let's focus on something else for now. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot after the whole Howard reveal, but there's something else that's bothering me. Yeah? What's that? That paper we read earlier that mentioned Butler. Maybe we should focus on that. Corrupted corporation, corrupted rich people, and kidnappings must be based in the US. Well then. I don't know, though. At the very least, those first two seem like they happen just about everywhere. Think about the reason why Unitas was capturing Pokemon. Butler was mainly capturing Pokemon, wasn't he? Right, but why did Unitas want him to do that? I want to mull this one over. I think it might put us in the right headspace to figure out what Howard's hoping to do. What do you think, Tim? So, have you figured out why Unitas has been capturing and detaining Pokemon? To fund their research, to distribute the cubes, as test subjects for the cubes.
Okay.
The cube experiment reports said they needed data about Pokemon. To send to an island? What? So maybe they were collecting Pokemon to help them perfect the cubes they'd been developing. That adds up. The list of Pokemon that got sent here matches the list of Pokemon they experimented on. They must have been testing the cubes on all sorts of different Pokemon. I guess they wanted to make sure the cubes were compatible with every kind of Pokemon. If the cubes failed to work on even a single Pokemon species, the entire operation would be a bust. The developers must have been desperate to perfect the cubes, by any means necessary. Are there any Pokemon left that we haven't talked to yet? Let's see what they have to say. There might be a clue somewhere that'll help us find a way downstairs. Let's be as thorough as we can with this set of rooms.
Yes.
Papa, how could you do this? Rachel. Sorry, I'm good. Let's go. Okay. Oakley dokley. Oh hey, it's Hariyama. I wonder if the key we found will open this door. Looks like it worked. Let's check out what's inside. See, this thing's broken. They couldn't have done that to the other room? Packs a straight arm wallop. Hariya. Wow, Hariyama sure looks riled up. No way, Hariyama. Don't even think about it. Huh? What did it say? It's been searching for a sumo opponent. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if you're really suited for sumo. We don't really have time to find out either. Sorry, Hariyama. I'm sure you'll find an opponent eventually. Hurry. Hariya. It says it loves testing its strength by sumo wrestling. I bet Hariyama would get along well with Darmanitan, but now's not a great time for them to spar. Yeah, if something happened to Darmanitan at this point, we'd be in real trouble. Hari? Sorry, Hariyama. Guess you win this round by default. What a conspicuous looking floor tile, right? Hari. So you were brought here against your will too. I know that happened to a lot of Pokemon here, but I'm surprised they were able to subdue Hariyama. You're assuming Unitas played fair. Hari.
Apparently they grabbed it while I was in the middle of a standoff with Polyrath.
I see.
Hurry up. It's been stomping the floor every day as part of its training, but at some point the floor started cracking. Believe it or not, Hariyama, I'm pretty sure those cracks are all you.
Wow, it's really strong. I wonder if the key we found will open this door.
Looks like it's worked. Looks like it worked. Let's check out what's inside. Caw. Hey, aren't you the Corviknight that stole my hat?
Caw. Was that chapter 1? I don't remember the Corviknight.
You don't remember, but probably? Hey, no apology necessary. I know it wasn't your fault. You were probably being controlled by one of those cubes. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Oh, the Corviknight was from the prologue, where it flew off with Pikachu's hat and we had to climb an Exeggutor to get it or something.
Cool. You're such a good flyer that nothing in the sky can scare you, huh? Ah, but there are things on the ground that scare us. Heckin' Tinkaton. Yeah, you're pretty terrifying when you're flying at someone head on. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience.
Cool.
Oh, I guess that's kind of a sore subject, huh? I'm really not blaming you for anything. Sorry I keep bringing it up.
Hey.
Do you remember how they managed to bring you here?
Cool.
I see, you went to sleep one day and when you woke up you were in a place that you didn't recognize.
Cool.
And that's when they started controlling you with a cube. I'm serious, Corviknight, you didn't do anything wrong. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, we're gonna show the world who's really at fault for all this.
Welly and Burly.
Wrath. It's a Polyrath. Doesn't look like it's being controlled right now.
Hey, Polyrath, why are you in here?
Wrath, leave Wrath.
It was kidnapped out of the blue and brought here. It really just wants to go back to its pond.
Tinkaton's such a gremlin Pokemon, I love it, right? Don't worry, we'll make sure you get home. Just sit tight for a bit, okay?
Let's hear what Polyrath has to say. We might learn something useful. Unbeatable swimmer, huh? You sound pretty confident of that.
Too bad it's got nowhere to swim here.
No kidding. It's gotta be pretty stressed.
Wrath, Polyrath. Whoa, why is it swinging its arms around like that?
Oh, it's just showing us its favorite swimming stroke. I know, bud. You can't wait to get back in the water.
Hey.
How did you get here?
Wrath.
You and Hariyama were flexing on each other when some humans suddenly grabbed you. That must have been the PPB.
Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I've seen Polyrath and Hariyama fighting in the city before. Wrath. It looks pretty mad about something.
It's upset because they don't give it enough water here.
Just like with Wooper. These poor Pokemon. Oh right, I should probably investigate the cracked floor tiles, shouldn't I? Looks like the floor's been weakened here.
Oh, I can just barely see the floor below through these cracks.
Flexing off, yeah. If we have Darmanitan use its strength to widen these cracks, we might be able to get down there.
And risk the whole floor caving in? I don't think so.
Fair point. Darmanitan doesn't exactly have a light touch.
Still, I think it's a good idea to ask a Pokemon for help here. I don't think there's anything else for us to investigate in the detainment rooms.
And we didn't find a passcode or a card key.
We'll never get downstairs at this rate. We'll have to think of another way. We need to get down to the next floor, but we can't take the stairs or use the elevator. We gotta think of a third option for getting down there. Let's brainstorm what we can do. I'm open to any ideas, no matter how extreme they might be.
Right, there's gotta be a way through. Begin to sing.
Did you think of a way to get down to the next floor?
Drill a hole in the damaged floor. Section of the floor is already damaged. If we ask Excadrill for help, it may be able to drill through that weak spot to reach the lower floor. Smash through the damaged floor. Ask Unitas for the passcode. Or use the card key that Cramorant probably swallowed. It's probably this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we can ask Excadrill to drill a hole through the floor.
Aw, yeah! I bet Excadrill could carve out a mean hole for us. And if we take it to that section of the floor Hariyama already damaged, why, it could dig through that in no time flat. I'm sold. Let's hit up Excadrill for help.
We need to ask Excadrill to drill a hole through the floor for us.
Yeah, let's go ask him right now. Anyway, that's the situation. Think you can help us, Excadrill?
Drill?
It says it's the least it can do.
I'm so glad it'll help. Hey, Cramorant! Give that controller back! Did you hear that voice?
It's one of those Unitas grunts. They'll probably come in here too, we better hurry. Do you think you can start digging right away, Excadrill?
Drill. I'll go get everyone else.
Thanks, Tim.
Don't know why my sinuses are acting up today. I slept with the window closed for once. Because I got a fan, so I didn't need the window open to cool things down. So I can't be pollen. Maybe having a fan just blew all the heckin' dust around my room.
Wow, you dug that hole in no time flat.
Drill.
We really appreciate it, Excadrill. Thanks to you, we can finally get down to B4.
What about Excadrill and the others, though?
Oh yeah, good point. Excadrill, you should get out of here. Just keep heading up. With your skills, I'm sure you'll be able to escape this place.
Drill.
And sorry to stack on the favors, but please take the other Pokemon with you. Oh, and would you find Wooper, Dusknoir, and any others on the upper floors too?
Drill. Cram?
Yeah, you go with Excadrill too, Cramorant. And don't let Unitas catch you this time.
Cramorant. Drill. Thanks, Excadrill.
Yeah, I hope we meet again someday.
Okay, the rest of us should head down. You good to keep going, Rachel? Yeah, I've come this far after all. And I need to stop Papa, whatever it takes. Right, just don't push yourself too hard. Thanks, Tim.
Alright, it's about time we get a move on. We've got no idea what's waiting for us down there, so keep your eyes peeled. Come on, everyone, through this hole. Through the hole.
How did Excadrill get back up after drilling the hole?
Did everyone make it down safely?
Yow. Duh. I don't see anyone from Unitas here now.
They must have all gone down to the bottom floor, B5. Oh look, a floor map. Let's check it out. Okay, so the door on the right leads to a hallway to some stairs.
Wait, where are the stairs going up? Because there were definitely stairs on the previous floor going down. So why... Oh no, So yeah, where are the stairs on this floor that go up? Huh? Okay, so the door on the right heads down a hallway to some stairs, and the door on the left leads to some storage rooms and the elevator. But it looks like we can't pass through the storage rooms. It says they're packed full of crates. Then I guess we've got to use the stairs to get down to B5. Which means we just need to open that door to the right. But it says we need a card key to open the doors on this floor. A card key instead of a passcode this time? The security on this floor is the tightest yet. Yeah, it won't be easy, but we've got to find that card key. Now that I get a better look around, there sure are a lot of desks on this floor. According to the map we saw on B1, this floor is used by the research team. Oh yeah, it said that on the orders we saw earlier too. They said that Murlock's research data was stored on this floor. I guess that room in the middle is Murlock's personal research lab. We might be able to learn more about Unitas's research if we look around. True. Are you okay, Rachel? You're looking kind of pale. Oh, it's just knowing we might run into Papa soon is making me nervous. He's been leading Unitas this whole time, and they're the ones conducting research with those cubes. What can I even say to him? What would help him to understand? This must be really tough for Rachel. I'm not sure exactly what you should say to your dad. But I do think you should be honest with him about how you feel. That's what's most important. What's most important is turning him into the police. Yeah, you could be right. Thanks, Tim. Lux. Goro. They said they're gonna go over there and keep watch. Thanks, that's a big help.
You felt it again?
Yeah. And it's stronger than before. But Pikachu's consciousness feels like it's getting weaker.
Getting weaker? Hang on. You mean Pikachu could disappear entirely like Mewtwo said? That's right. Now that I've got my memories back, I'm basically Harry in everything but appearance. And the clearer my own consciousness becomes, the more Pikachu's fades away. This is bad. We can't let Pikachu disappear. And we can't just let Pikachu disappear. We've got to get your body back fast, for both your sakes. You got that right. What's this? What is it? There's something stuck to my foot. Let's see. Looks like some orders addressed to the operations team. Proceed immediately to Jessica Miller's location. Find her at the pizzeria in Bamboo Burrow. Capture the sleeping man discovered in Mewtwo's cave. Oh. That's Harry's body. So the guy who attacked Jessica got his orders from here. But what's this about a sleeping man? Oh, I'm pretty sure they're talking about my body. Hey, Pikachu. You think Dad's body is close? Yeah. The feeling's stronger here than on any of the other floors so far. So it might be down on the lowest floor, B5? Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Anyway, let's keep investigating. Let's investigate. This must be a researcher's desk. Notebooks and memos, eh? Sorry, whoever you are, but I'm about to look through all your stuff. Looks like a diary. Can't make heads or tails of any of this scientific jargon, though. Wait, look at this entry from last year. I received word from Mayor Myers that work has resumed at the Pokemon Unity Lab. They'll be continuing Emma's research on mutual understanding between humans and Pokemon, through both speech and the direct sharing of consciousnesses. If it is successfully achieved, Rhyme City will become an even safer and more pleasant place to live. The new organization takes its name from Emma's final project, Unitas. I've decided to join Unitas myself. This research will benefit countless people. As a researcher, I expect this will be very fulfilling work. So Papa's the one who named this organization Unitas? This researcher seems really
Really proud to be part of it. How can they find this work fulfilling when they're making Pokemon suffer? There's gotta be a side to this story we're not seeing. What's this document? Let me see. Well, look at the title. Investigation report of the sleeping man found in Mewtwo's cave. What? That's a report about my body. What does it say? I'll read it out. After bringing the sleeping man back to the... I like how sleeping man is capitalized. Like it's a proper noun. After bringing the sleeping man back to the lab, we applied electric shocks and other external stimuli in an attempt to wake him up, but to no avail. Based on his condition, we believe the subject has been asleep for quite some time. An electrocardiogram and various blood tests all returned results within the expected range for an adult human male. The only anomaly we observed in the subject is his brainwaves, which occasionally exhibit irregular behavior. However, these irregularities are not significant enough to warrant any greater concern, and do not seem to be negatively affecting his body. Though the sleeping man has not consumed any food while under our observation, his muscle mass shows no signs of atrophy. First name sleeping, last name man. I was gonna do a rap there, but I couldn't think of any good rhymes for man. Our working hypothesis is that the energy within his body is maintaining his current condition. I guess that means your dad's just sleeping and he's still totally healthy? That's gotta be thanks to Mewtwo. Honestly, I'm just happy to hear I'm still alive. And no worse for wear either, which is a huge relief. Plus, now we have confirmation that your body's here in this lab. I guess that feeling I had was right on the money. Yeah, all that's left is to find that body of yours. Looks like the management team posted some orders for the operations team. Go in and read them. Location Bamboo Borough. Target Jessica Miller. Objective retrieve the thumb drive. This is about what happened in Bamboo Borough. It is imperative that the thumb drive is secured. That is a direct order from our CTO. Tim, what is it? Why did you stop reading? It says here that Unitas's CTO is Mr. Murloc. I am very shocked by this revelation, and it totally wasn't obvious at all. What? That guy's the chief technology officer? So the mayor's the CEO, and Murloc's the CTO. Papa and Murloc lead this organization together? But why? It's weird to me that this evil organization that is, experimenting on Pokemon, presumably illegally, is also just they have a CEO and a CTO. It's not that they have a leader or anything like most evil teams in Pokemon. They have a straight up CEO. Papa and Murloc lead this organization together? But why? There's a map of Bamboo Borough attached to this document. They really put a lot of preparation into that attack on Jessica. Seems like Jessica was an important target for Unitas. Yeah, especially considering the order came directly from Murloc, the CTO. I wonder why they were after her, though. Figure out the reason why Unitas attacked Jessica in Bamboo Borough. They get a paycheck and have benefits. Unitas must have had a reason for going after Jessica. Yeah, but why exactly? Let's look for clues on this floor and start deducing.
Yes.
Sorry about earlier. I thought I was more prepared for all this. It's totally okay. Are you feeling a bit better now? Yeah, thanks to you, Tim. I just need to find Papa and talk to him. There must be a way to get down to floor B5. Let's look around. Yeah, I want to investigate some things on this floor too. Let's get to it then. I'm sure we'll find something. Next desk. She really comes along for every desk, huh? There are a bunch of tools on this desk. Maybe they're used for building and fixing the cubes. There's a lot of different stuff. Let's take a closer look.
Screwdrivers, an oil can, and a whole lot of other tools.
There's even a blowtorch. Careful not to burn yourself. Here's a ticket submitted by the management team. Looks like... submitted for the management team. Looks like it's from the research team. Floor B4. Issue with CTO's lab door. Status: card keys are recognized, but door will not open or close. Upon inspection, it seems some of the door's gears are broken. We have removed the broken gears and requested urgent assistance. The lab door's not working? That's the one at the center of this floor, right?
Yeah, sounds like the new parts haven't come in yet.
Blech. My nose is being dumb. Here are some instructions to the research team from the CTO of Unitas.
CTO? That's Unitas's Chief Technology Officer.
Looks like it was written in a hurry. It's kinda hard to read, but I'll do my best. The control cubes currently in operation are effective on nearly all Pokemon. However, they are not completely effective on Rock-type Pokemon.
Well, they must have fixed that problem, because Golem was able to smash us.
The cubes must be updated to address this flaw. This would be a simple task if I were to handle it myself, but I have other more pressing work to attend to. The research team should consider this its most critical mission. Prioritize refining the effectiveness of the control cubes at all costs, even if it increases the strain of the cubes inflict on the Pokemon's bodies. That Unitas guy in Bamboo Burrow was controlling a Rock-type Pokemon with no problem, though.
They must have upgraded the cubes.
I can't believe they were using Pokemon like tools, all while knowingly making them suffer.
Took the words right out of my mouth. This must be a Unitas researcher's desk.
There's a note here. From the research team to the management team, orders from the CTO. Obtain the data from Jessica Miller, a resident of Bamboo Burrow. You are to notify the operations team to carry out these orders immediately.
CTO, huh? So these instructions are from the Chief Technology Officer.
How do they think they can get away with treating people like this? Let's see if we can find any more information. It's a note with orders to target Jessica. How do they think they can get... Okay.
So that's all that's here.
Apparently we need a card key to open this door.
Well, we read that the other side of this door is blocked with too much stuff to get through anyway.
Hey.
It's a map of this floor. The door to the right leads to the stairs, and the one on the left leads to some storage rooms in the elevator.
It says you can't get through the rooms to the left because they're packed full of crates.
I guess we gotta take the stairs to go to B5 then.
The sign says that both doors require a card key to open them.
And the middle room is apparently Murloc's personal research lab.
There might be some important info there about the cubes, or about Dad's body.
Agreed, let's check it out.
Wait, isn't this...
There's a bunch of gears here, but there's also an open space in the middle.
It seems to be missing some gears.
Oh, we're gonna have to get, like, Clink to insert itself into the gears, aren't we? I guess it's undergoing maintenance.
This door won't budge.
No point in brooding about it here. Let's go look somewhere else.
More desks.
What are these papers? Those diagrams look like brainwaves or something.
I think there are reports about the cube experiments. Look what it says here. The Pokemon test subjects experienced extreme fatigue after the cubes were attached. Irregular fluctuations in their brainwaves were also observed. The negative effects of the cubes on the physical health of Pokemon seems rather significant. No! How could Papa allow this? We need to figure out what Howard's thinking. There's a voice recorder on the desk. Looks like there's a recording on it too. Well, let's hear it. I want to try out the voice recorder they gave me. It's supposed to be for keeping research notes. Do you really think recording casual conversation like this is okay? Why not? It's not like anyone else is going to listen to this. By the way, remember when Mr. Myers stopped by recently? Hadn't seen him around here for a while. I think he had a meeting with Mr. Murloc. I'd love to know what they were discussing. Oh yeah, well lucky for you, I sat in on that meeting to keep minutes. I heard what Mr. Myers had to say, and you know, something was off about it. Oh, how so? Mr. Murloc made the cubes, you know, so the mayor's putting his complete trust in him now. Isn't that good? I guess, but I don't know, it's the way Mr. Myers said it. He was like, we need those cubes so a disaster like the R incident can never happen again. He was seriously worked up, practically shouting in fact. Which I guess is understandable considering he lost his wife Emma in the R incident. Yeah, I never met her, but I heard she was a truly gifted researcher. Same, plus the mayor's got a daughter. He's just trying to keep her safe and make sure what happened to Emma doesn't happen to her too. He literally said, I will do anything to protect my daughter. Family man, huh? Respect. Respect. Sure, but even so, the intense look on his face, you should have seen it. I mean, I was legitimately terrified of him. Papa. He sounds like a good father, but all this stuff with the cubes is misguided. How are you doing, Rachel? I know this must be hard. I'm fine. I just need to talk to my dad face to face. Did Pikachu make a sound there? Looks like someone's in the middle of building a computer. Yo! They got RGB in this thing? Everyone knows RGB lights makes the computer go faster. I don't see anything else unusual. Respect. Click, clink. Did you hear something just now, Tim? Huh? No, I didn't. Never mind then, I guess. I don't see Dad's body or Mayor Myers around here. Same. I want to investigate the room in the back, but the door isn't working. What should we do? Click, 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 click. Wait, what was that? I heard it too. It came from that half-assembled computer. Let's check it out, Tim. Click, click. Whoa, there's some kind of Pokemon inside the computer. What? I can't see inside. Is it okay? Click, click. It says it found the perfect little gap to wedge itself into to take a nap. A nap, huh? Sounds pretty relaxed. A surprising number of Pokemon seem to prefer tight spaces. Clee? It's wondering if its partner has returned yet. Who's its partner? Clee, clee, clee. A researcher here, apparently. They must have gone to a different floor to do some work. This Pokemon says it's been napping while it waits for its partner to return. Sorry, Bonnie, your partner's not back yet. Clee, clee. Why don't you go look for them, then? Clee. Oh, I get it, you're stuck. Uh-oh. Is it okay? I think so. It doesn't sound like it's in any pain. Clee. It sounds sad, though. We can't... Wish I could take a nap. We can't just leave it like this. Guess we might as well help since we're here and all. It's really wedged in there, though. I don't think we can just yank it out. We probably need some sort of tool. Didn't we pass by a desk with some tools on it? Let's grab one of them. Let's grab a tool. Grab ourselves a tool. Not this desk. This is the desk.
See.
Ah, here we go. It's the toolbox we're looking for. An oil can, some screwdrivers, a blowtorch, lots of options. Let's take them all with us and get that Pokemon unstuck from the computer. Going back over the outside of the room. We got a toolbox.
Well,
The Pokemon inside this computer is stuck. Clay. Careful. If you keep trying so hard to get out, you could really hurt yourself. Clearly. Well, Tim, think we can use one of these tools to rescue this Pokemon? I'll think of something. We can't just leave it in there. Screwdriver. I could try to pry the Pokemon out. I thought more so, you know, take the computer apart. By sticking the screwdriver in through the gap? You mean? I guess it could work. I'll give it a try. Clee? No luck, it's really stuck in there. Which means we gotta do something to get it unstuck. Oil can. Maybe we can help with the oil can. Hey, yeah, you can use the oil can to help it slide out. Clearly. Heads up in there, I'm gonna pour some oil in. Alright, should be a lot easier to slip out now. Well, think you can get out now? Clicky. How did a clink this big fit into a computer that small? Ah, there was a clink inside. Clicky. Thanks for getting you out of there? Huh, forget about it, it was nothing. Anyway, sorry to jump right in, but mind if we ask you a few questions, Clink? Clearly. Claylink. Yeah, I can tell you like small enclosed spaces. That's why I was sleeping in that computer in the first place. Clank. All I needed was a little WD-40. Apparently this wasn't a one-off thing. Clink gets itself stuck all the time. Much to its partner's annoyance, it seems. Huh, guess it still hasn't learned its lesson. Clay.
Hey.
Do you get along well with the humans in this place, Clink? Clay. Right, I know you're good friends with your partner. Clink. Your partner hasn't seemed happy since you two came here, huh? It's worried because its partner seems really concerned about something. Maybe Clink's partner is having second thoughts about the development of the cubes. Clink's partner might not be a bad person then. Yeah, maybe not everyone in Unitas is awful.
Hey.
Do you know where to find the card key that opens the doors? Clee? Clink says its partner is always carrying a tool that can open doors. Is there another one like it somewhere else? Clee? I guess all the researchers keep their cards on them. At all times. Then it could be hard to get our hands on one.
Great.
I'm glad we were able to help Clink. Yeah, I'm just relieved it's okay. Hey Tim, is it just me or does the shape of this Clink look familiar? That panel by the middle door, maybe? Yep, exactly. Let's head over there. Okie dokie. How's it look, Tim? How big are the gears we're dealing with? I'm pretty sure Clink's the perfect size. Excellent. Wait here a sec. I'll go get Clink. So anyway, think you can help us out, Clink? Clay. You're up for the job then? Thanks, Clink.
Okay, Clink, do your thing. Yeah.
Alright, it worked. Thanks, Clink. Now we can get inside. Clink. Oh, you're gonna go find your partner? Clearly. But you don't know where your partner is? Afraid I can't help you with that one. Maybe try upstairs? There's a Unitas member searching for Cramorant up there. Clink. If you're heading upstairs, go ahead and use the hole in the ceiling. Clay. No, you're the one who helped us. See you later, Clink. I must go. My people need me. I hope Clink finds its partner. Yeah, me too. Okay, now we've got to investigate that room. I hope we can figure out what Murloc was researching. Yeah, let's go inside. Murloc's lab. Here we are, Murloc's lab. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Where do we even start? No kidding. See, the problem with living on the bottom floor of an apartment building is occasionally you'll just get people walking past your window. Hopefully their voices do not show up on the microphone. No kidding. I don't know how we're gonna investigate all of this. But there's bound to be some really important info about Unitas in here. Yeah, I hope we can find a card key too.
Yes.
Tim, about that voice recorder you found earlier. Papa's trying really hard to protect me, isn't he? Seems that way, yeah. But the way he's doing that is robbing Pokemon of their freedom. How does he not realize that would never make me happy? It's tempting to say he's a failure as a father if his actions make his daughter sad. But maybe he decided that was a price he was willing to pay so long as he could protect her. I think all you can do is tell him exactly how you feel, Rachel. Yeah, you're right. Bunch of wires. Among Us. So good I didn't hear them. Nice. There's a voice recorder. Seems to have more than one recording on it. What do we listen to first? There's a recording titled Research. Okay, two of my acoustic foam panels just fell off the wall. Don't worry, they do that sometimes. I gotta replace the heckin' things that are holding them up. There's a recording titled Research Arrangements. Let's hear it. Oh good, I don't have to voice act it.
Report subject, research arrangements. I informed Howard that I would like to resume Emma's final research project. It focused on coexistence with Pokemon, the Unitas project. I also pointed out that conducting such research would require a proper facility. Naturally, I suggested we name this new facility the Unitas Lab. Howard was rather taken with that name. He accepted my proposal immediately. And with that, all obstacles to my research have been removed.
Just pans over this little cute little Pikachu face staring into the distance while Murloc rambles about shit. Murloc was the one who suggested to Mayor Myers to restart Emma's research? He's been involved with all this right from the start.
Hey.
Cube presentation. There's a track titled Cube Presentation. Let's hear it. Yeah, more voice acting.
Report subject, cube presentation. I gave my presentation about the cubes to Howard today. He seemed concerned about the strain they may put on Pokemon. But in the end, he understood that some side effects here and there are simply unavoidable. Now we can continue development without looking over our shoulders. Once production is going smoothly, I plan to move on to the project I've kept on the back burner until now.
Papa knew the side effects the Pokemon would face, but he still didn't stop the plan. No, but he was at least worried about them. If nothing else, it shows there's a kindness in him. I don't know that the same can be said for Murloc. That recording painted a pretty clear picture of what kind of person he is.
Hey.
I've had a bad feeling about Murloc from the moment we met him, but I didn't realize he was this terrible. This research hurts Pokemon, but he's pushing forward with such enthusiasm.
We have to stop him somehow. There's a bunch of different information scribbled on here.
The handwriting's awful. This is gonna be hard to decipher.
It's hard to tell exactly, but it looks like summaries of a few different things.
Let's read each one carefully.
This note looks like it was scrawled in a hurry. In order to promote the widespread use of cubes throughout the world.
The entire world? Bro, you realize in other regions people just use Pokeballs. Much easier.
We must highlight the dangers Pokemon pose to humans. Oh, this guy and Professor Laventon would get along real well. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. News stories that reveal famous and popular Pokemon that actually be dangerous are especially effective at achieving this. For example, Detective Pikachu.
Well, that explains a lot. I am pretty famous in Rhyme City. If news got out that I'd destroyed that Slowpoke statue,
people in the city would probably start feeling less safe.
Right. Which would lead more and more people to believe the cubes are necessary.
Good thing we were able to prove your innocence before that story made the news.
You're telling me? Still, now I wonder. Is that the only reason they detained me?
Well, obviously not, because there's about Pikachu here.
The writing over here is just so sloppy. Can you read it, Tim?
Let's see. I have no concerns with using Butler. If anything goes wrong at the PPB, the responsibility will fall entirely on him.
Butler? As in the former chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau?
So Butler was working with Murloc as well, huh? There's some stuff written about you here, Pikachu.
And judging by the handwriting, Murloc must have been pretty worked up when he wrote it.
Project Detective Pikachu. Phase 1. Meet the specimen in person and measure its vitals. Project Detective Pikachu Phase 2. Receive the specimen from the PPB. Project Detective Pikachu Phase 3. Extract the energy from the specimen.
Receive the specimen? I guess that's referring to when the PPB was detaining me. Maybe they did something to me when I was being controlled by the cube and had no idea what was going on.
We managed to stop them from delivering you to Unitas, but Murloc's plan is still moving forward. So the stuff on the whiteboard is about when you were detained at the police station.
Yep, so it appears. Unitas had me arrested to make it look like Pokemon are dangerous.
But what did that part about extracting energy from you mean?
Beats me.
The papers we read earlier mentioned energy in Dad's body too.
Murloc seems to be gathering energy from a variety of sources, but what's he planning to do with it?
We'll save that door for after we've looked around here. These look like experiment reports.
Yeesh, I can barely read the handwriting. And there are sticky notes all over the place. Maybe we can read just the
Maybe we can read just the important points. I need a more effective method of extracting energy from the meteorites. A tremendous amount of high purity energy is required to activate the Aurora Drop.
Huh. It's more research material on the meteorites like we found on floor B2.
Based on my recent experiments, I was able to lay out a plan to achieve the final goal. All that remains is to order the operatives to collect a sufficient amount of meteorites.
So those goons we ran into at the ruins were acting under Murloc's orders.
But what's his final goal he's talking about? I can't tell from the document.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that myself.
I conducted an experiment in which I finally exposed the Aurora Drop to energy from the meteorites. It was a success. The Aurora Drops showed clear signs of activation. However, only a fragment of the whole was activated. I must trigger this activation throughout the entirety of the Aurora Drop. Doing so will necessitate more experiments.
He wants to activate the Aurora Drop? Guess it really isn't just an ordinary jewel. The energy from the meteorites and the Aurora Drop. Apparently, he'll be able to He'll be able to activate the Aurora Drop if he keeps up his research onto those things. But the report doesn't say what it means. What'll happen when the Aurora Drop is activated? What exactly is Murloc trying to accomplish with this research? It's gotta have something to do with that final goal he wrote about. I didn't want to go to the door. This door's locked with a passcode. I guess we're looking for numbers again. There's another room back there. Wait, huh? What is it, Tim? You see something? Are those photos of Dad and Pikachu?
Why is there a picture of you in there, Pikachu?
I'm guessing it doesn't belong to an adoring fan.
We'd better look into this.
This back room wasn't on the map. Maybe Murloc wanted to keep it a secret. That seems likely. I want to get a good look around in there.
Well, we've searched the whole room, but we still haven't found the door passcode.
What about the numbers on the whiteboard in that back room? They've got to be worth a shot at least. 200122 and hold on.
Snipping tool! Who needs memory when you have snipping tool?
Do you remember the numbers from the whiteboard in the back room?
Yeah, there were 20112, 122, and 170608.
We don't know which one's right, or if they're even passcodes at all. But there's no harm in trying them out. Go for it, Tim.
200122.
Perfect.
That's it, the door opened.
Now we can take a look in the back room.
That's it?
Oh yeah, just enter the first one and immediate. Oh, maybe the second one is for like whatever room that Tim's dad's being held in or something. This lab must be Murloc's as well.
Yeah, probably. But what was going on in here?
Need a snippet tool. There's some high-tech equipment in here, along with a photo of you, Pikachu. This room's got a totally different vibe from the others.
Yeah, you said it. Let's take a good look around. Let's take a good, thorough look around, Tim.
Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Looks like some equipment for conducting experiments.
Seems like he was mixing two substances together. Can't tell what kind of experiments he was doing from this alone, though.
Yes.
This room feels so different from the others. What kind of experiments was he doing in here? That's what we're here to find out.
Got a weird feeling about this lab, Tim. Let's give it a thorough search.
Right.
Okay, where should we start looking?
This document's titled Shutting Down the Fusion Machine.
Fusion machine? What kind of machine is that?
No idea. All it says here is how to stop it. To shut down the machine in the event of an emergency, remove the power cable. Ah yes, if you need to shut it down, just unplug it. Easy.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all it says. Judging from the messy writing, whoever jotted this down must have been in a hurry.
More of a memo than a document, if you ask me.
Do you think this voice recorder also belongs to Murloc?
Yeah, and it might have some important information. Let's give it a listen after this.
This document was written by Mayor Myers. Its title is Coexistence Plan for Rhyme City.
It also says confidential.
Looks like it contains a schedule for distributing the cubes throughout the city. It says the mayor will make an announcement about the cubes on the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week.
Guess that settles it. That revolutionary device that's been making the news lately is definitely the cubes.
There's a draft of his speech in here too. I'll read it.
Citizens of Rhyme City, allow me to once again express my plans for our mutual home. I am to foster a city in which people and Pokemon can live together in peace and harmony. For many of you, the R incident of 2 years ago was an unprecedented hardship. I assure you, no one knows that hardship better than I do. But Rhyme City will not stop moving forward. As a testament to our commitment to mutual coexistence between people and Pokemon, we have created a truly revolutionary device. And so on this last day of Pokemon Friendship Week, it is my honor to finally unveil to you the Friendship Cube. Papa.
By Friendship Cube, he means the control cubes, right?
That's right. He's planning to distribute these cubes that can control Pokemon all over the city.
We can't let him deliver that speech he's got planned.
These papers are completely covered in sloppily scribbled equations. They look, complicated.
Yeah, this all means absolutely nothing to me.
It's some kind of experiment report.
Read it to us, Tim.
The experiment was a failure. To make two become one, the proper balance of energy is absolutely critical. Too much or too little will result in failure. Making adjustments will be difficult but necessary. But I can do this. I know I can do this. Only I can make two become one.
Two become one? Was he trying to fuse two things together?
The proper balance of energy is absolutely critical. He literally underlined this part for emphasis.
Hey.
Looks like there's nothing else to investigate here.
Okie dokie. Do you think we should listen to this voice recorder?
Definitely.
It's got 3 tracks on it. Which do you want to hear? This one's titled Research Data.
Let's hear it.
Sure thing. Voice acting, let's go.
Report subject. Research data. Approximately 6 months prior to the R incident, I discovered a method of linking the minds of humans and Pokemon. This would make it possible to control Pokemon as we please. I'm certain this is the greatest discovery of the century. But it was not possible at that stage of my research to make my hypothesis a reality. More information was required. Since then, I've searched relentlessly for the missing piece of the puzzle. Until at last, I found it in the research that Emma had previously conducted. She called my research dangerous, insisted that I stop. But that was no concern of mine. I took the first opportunity to scour the research facility, but by that point, Emma's data was nowhere to be found. Jessica did this. I will stop at nothing to find Jessica and retrieve the data she took.
Okay.
What?
He had Jessica targeted and Emma's data stolen, all so he could work on his new research.
That's so awful.
Hey.
Which recording do you want to listen to?
There's one titled Finding Jessica.
Go ahead and play it.
Report subject. Finding Jessica. I had not expected Pikachu and his allies to show up in Bamboo Burrow. Nevertheless, we did manage to find Jessica and retrieve the research data. Now that the last piece of the puzzle is in my possession, my research is finally complete. With this data, I can conduct simulations of linking minds.
Huh? Simulations of linking minds?
Whatever Murloc's goal is, I don't think it's good.
Hey.
There's one titled Proving My Hypothesis. Let's see what we can learn.
Report subject. Proving my hypothesis. I did it. I finally did it! Two become one. That is the answer. Two become one. This is definitive proof that my hypothesis was correct. I wish I could have shown this to Emma and Jessica. The cubes are nothing more than toys now.
I'm sure this guy is very well adjusted to... he is a very well adjusted individual. He's using my mom's research for his own ends? What is wrong with that man? Bro's going off the deep end, right? I couldn't agree more. Murlock's trying to make something even worse than the cubes. Yeah, and we've got to stop him.
Hey.
I don't want to listen to any more of these. Listening to those recordings, Murlock sounded unhinged. He was getting awfully excited by the thought of achieving whatever wild dream he has. Like destroying the very concept of math by making two become one. According to him, the cubes are just toys compared to whatever he's cooking now. I wonder if the mayor is even aware of what Murlock's up to. There's a lot we still don't know, but at least we have a better idea of why Jessica was targeted. Right, let's take a moment to digest all this information and make some deductions.
Okay, let's start to do
Worse than the cubes, so what? Okay. Why did Unitas go after Jessica? Did you find enough clues? What? They were collecting bamboo charcoal and Jessica got in the way.
Okay.
Murlock needed the research data that Jessica was holding on to. Jessica had Emma's research data, and that's why she was targeted. If he's destroying math, then I don't mind. That data is being used to research something other than the cubes. I've got a bad feeling about this. This is a long-ass flowchart. I don't think we've investigated everything in this lab yet. Yeah, you're right. Let's investigate more thoroughly. This is definitely a picture of you, Pikachu.
What the heck does this all mean? Let's take a look and see if there's anything else.
I see.
Murlock is seriously starting to creep me out. Keeping pictures of me and Pikachu posted up in his room. What's up with that?
Not to mention stealing Dad's body and keeping it somewhere in this room. Somewhere in this facility or whatever. Building, even.
The fact that he's got these photos of me. What?
What prompted that?
Huh?
Oh, flowchart. Okay. I am understanding now.
The fact that he's got these photos of me, Harry, and Pikachu right next to each other makes me wonder if Murlock's already figured it out.
Figured what out?
That my consciousness is in Pikachu's body.
No way.
If not, then why has he been targeting me so persistently?
I can barely read what's written here. Meteorite, aurora drop, human... That's all I can make out.
Seems like the energy from the meteorites is pretty important.
200122 and 170608.
Pretty careless of him to display the door passcode so prominently.
I'm wondering more about this number we haven't used yet.
That could also be a passcode, but I can't say for sure.
No, my random chat, my brain is a few screws loose. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's better than just me rambling to myself the whole time. Let's say Murlock really has figured out your secret, Pikachu. Just what was he planning to do with you after he'd captured you?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Let's head down to B5 and look for Harry's body. Seeing it up close might help us figure this all out. Murloc is willing to do whatever it takes to pursue his research. There seems to be some gardening work going on outside, so apologies if you hear those power tools being used, because I can definitely hear them. Maybe there's like a faint buzzing that the mic is picking up. We've got to do something.
Hey, got a moment?
What is it?
Bolt of Brilliance
I think
time?
we should organize our findings so far.
Wait, already? We're not at the B
Let's lay
floor.
it out.
We're not at B floor 5 yet. We're already doing the big one? Or maybe it's not the big one yet, because it left the cutscene. Also, why did Pikachu jump on that table just for that cutscene and then jump right off again? We have a lot of info. We have a lot of info to pick over. What is that? Okay. We have a lot of info to pick over, but this much is clear. 3 people are at the center of this mystery. Howard, Murloc, and Emma. Those 3 are closely connected with Unitas. Yeah, but they each had different goals. Let's think a bit more about these 3 people. Howard's trying to have the cubes attached to the Pokemon of Rhyme City. After hearing that recording, I kind of at least understand where he's coming from. He wants to protect Rachel and make sure something like the R incident never happens again. He's got good intentions, but his methods are way off the mark. We just have to convince him of that somehow. Murloc is set on continuing his research no matter what. He even went so far as stealing Emma's research so he could advance his own. We don't know exactly what he's researching, but I think it's safe to assume it's nothing good. He said something about simulations of linking minds. I think the only way we're going to find out more about that is if we ask Murloc himself. The goal of Emma's research was a mutual understanding between humans and Pokemon. She seemed to be trying to create a society where humans and Pokemon could perfectly coexist. She sounds like she had a good heart. But now, Murloc's using Emma's research data. Right. That data was so dangerous she tried to seal it away. If the Unitas we're seeing now is nothing like the Unitas project Emma was part of. I think we've seen about all there is to see on this floor. If only we could head down to the next floor. But we're not getting anywhere without a card key. Right. And we didn't even find one in the lab. But there doesn't seem to be anywhere else to look. What should we do? For now, let's head out and join the others. Maybe we'll uncover something new. Okay. Leave the labs. We're gonna leave the lab. We go back out here. What is it? I hear someone talking up above. Thank you for the redeem sphere. Don't redeem save. This game is an autosave. We don't need it. I hear someone talking up above.
Why is there a hole here?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Hey, sweet! Dropped their card key.
Well, that's convenient.
Okay.
Quick, run before he jumps down to grab it back from us. Or are we just gonna stand around here and hope he doesn't go get help? Wow, way to go, Growlithe and Pangoro. Don't bust out the party hats yet. Someone from Unitas is bound to show up any second now. According to the floor map, there are stairs on the other side of the door to the right. We need to get a move on, Tim. Right. Let's go. Run for it.
Okay.
Now we can finally get to the bottom floor. We just gotta open this door with the card key and... Wait, Tim, I hear something. Get back.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Too
What do
late.
you think you're doing here?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Run for it!
Hey, wait! Stop!
What was that, like, tiny step forward? Oh my god, Pikachu's so slow.
Hey, why'd you stop?
Bye-bye.
What'd you say? Hey, Growlithe, what are you doing?
Oh damn, is this the heckin'...
Pikachu! Growlithe's buying us some time.
I'll come back for you, I swear!
This is the, They tried running after them. This is the classic ending sequence where all of our partners sort of like sacrifice themselves for us to get further. Well, we managed to get away from Unitas thanks to Growlithe, but unfortunately... I mean, you know, Growlithe could have just leapt through the fire. It is a fire type. Or it could have ran through and then breathed the fire. It didn't have to stay there and distract the goons. Well, we managed to get away from Unitas thanks to Growlithe. Unfortunately, we can't go any farther. All those crates are blocking the way. Then we've just got to force our way through. Da-da? That's right, you're up, Darmanitan. Da. It's punchin' time.
Perfect.
Okay, we made it through. We should reach the elevator if we keep going straight this way. Destroy the vending machine. Oh, I actually managed to get through them. Can I get back out? Okay, I can. Good. I thought I may have, like, screwed myself there. This door won't open. We're running out of time. I can see those humans getting closer. Okay, so it didn't actually... So the fire didn't stop them then. Okay. Even I can't break a door like this. There's gotta be a way to open this door, right? Pikachu, what about the switchboard? Oh, we can probably force the door open if we run an electric current through the switchboard. I guess that's my cue. Huh? Oh, and now Luxray sacrificing itself. One by one,
They're coming.
our allies are staying behind to let us get further. Obviously, they're going to be okay. They're not going to kill them off or anything, but like, you know how it is.
Ray, thank you.
Come on, let's go.
Too late. I think I'm staying right here. There you are.
Pikachu!
Yo. See you later. He's a badass, that's for sure. I love this trope. I'm sorry, Luxray. Let's go, Pikachu. Yeah, we'll come back for him and Growlithe when this is all over. Hang on until then, you two. Break through the boxes. The elevator.
Perfect.
Okay, at this point, all that's left is to take the elevator down to the bottom floor. It's thanks to you we made it this far, Darmanitan. We really appreciate it. No, thank you. It felt awesome getting to help out so much. I want to thank you too for giving me a chance to repay my debt to you. Hey, cut it out. You're acting like this is goodbye. We've still got the bottom floor to deal with. And for all we know, that'll be where things get hairy. Right. True. Okay, everyone, into the elevator we go. Luckily, there just happens to be no one in there. Oh, they're both staying behind, aren't they?
You're not planning to stay behind too.
Both of them. There's not even anyone here this time.
Pikachu!
Wait! You can't!
Oh, there they are. Oh no, they got. What does that mean for Luxray then?
You guys.
Pikachu.
The gang was all here, and now the gang's all gone.
We finally made it.
Yeah. And that means it's possible Mayor Myers is just ahead.
Hey, don't worry about me.
Rachel.
Murloc may have fooled my father, but we're about to prove what a crook he really is.
That's right.
Hey! What about my body?
Don't you worry. We haven't forgotten.
Well, okay then.
Have this dramatic moment with the Pokemon sacrificing themselves so we can continue forward, and then they're like, what the fuck?
Hey, look!
What in the Xenoblade 2?
Dad.
We finally found me!
Well, we finally made it to the bottom floor, and we're just gonna stand here discussing things while Murloc messes around with stuff in the background. I just hope everyone back upstairs is still okay. They'll be alright. We've seen how capable they are of fending for themselves. Have we? I mean, Luxray, we know they can fight. And Darmanitan, yeah. We haven't seen Pangoro fight. We just know that he's strong. Growlithe, we haven't seen him fight at all. She, I think. Growlithe's just a house pet. We only brought her along because of her nose. Growlithe's gonna get fucking destroyed. For now, let's focus on getting through to your dad. Right. I hear someone up ahead. They're taking the power tools right past my window. Ah yes, I hear someone up ahead. They're definitely not, like, right there in front of us. Someone's humming? Hey, look up there. Is that who I think it is? Yeah. It's Murloc. If he's here, that probably means Howard's here too. You know what to do, Tim. Yeah, I've got to convince the mayor to stop this plan they're working on. And to do that, we need to expose Murloc and prove what he's really up to. Sure, but at this point, Howard's likely dead set on seeing his vision through. Even if you blow Murloc's plot wide open, that might not be enough to convince Howard to change his mind. I know, but we've still got to try. For Rachel and Howard. For the Pokemon of Rhyme City. And for you. Both of you. Thanks, Tim. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. I know there's an autosave, but just in case. He hasn't even noticed.
Excellent, excellent.
Mr. Murloc. Oh my, would you look at this?
What might you all be here? What might you all be doing here? Ah, yes, you must have been the cause of all that commotion earlier. That explains why my entire staff rushed upstairs. But the question is why you're here. But the question of why you're here still stands. Did Howard invite you to join him for a front row seat of the shipment of the cubes? We let ourselves in, actually. We're here to see the mayor. Do they have to do that right now? I'm streaming at the moment. I see. So tell us, Mr. Murlock. Where is... Wait, here he comes. Right outside my window, too.
Rachel.
Papa.
Looks like the whole cast is here.
We need to prove Murlock's deception and put a stop to his scheme.
Yeah, but where do we even start?
Is it time for the big finale?
What are you doing here?
I've been investigating a mysterious group. They're called Unitas.
I still hate the way they pronounce that. Unitas. Unitas sounds way better.
Investigating Unitas? Why are you doing that?
Unitas has been causing some serious problems, Mayor Myers.
Problems? What are you talking about?
Papa, please listen.
And then she just goes back to her
Mayor
default
Myers,
facial expression.
Unitas is a dangerous organization.
But all they do is conduct research into Pokemon. I created Unitas for the benefit of Rhyme City. How could that be dangerous? On what basis do you make this claim?
They destroyed the ruins, they stole the Aurora Drop, they made a Pokemon go berserk. They destroyed the bamboo forest. Unitas ordered Butler to use a cube to make Ditto transform and go berserk. No?
Nah, Unitas didn't do that. Come on, think back.
I mean, yeah, they did, but... Unitas controlled Turner's Cramorant using a cube, and they made it steal a jewel that was necessary for their research. Unitas used cubes. No. It's this one.
Remember the jewel theft at the Dennis residence?
Yes, I did hear that the Aurora Drop was stolen the day after the award ceremony.
That's right. And Unitas was involved in that incident.
Excuse me?
And I also have evidence that the Aurora Drop was brought here.
How could that be?
Meanwhile, Murloc's just going to town in the
Sure, there was
background.
just a few bad apples.
I hate that phrase.
You can't say the whole organization is dangerous just because
Actually,
of
that's
that.
what the phrase means, you
They committed
dumbass.
other crimes as well. And they even targeted us, too.
In case you weren't aware, the phrase "just a few bad apples" is actually a shortened version of the original phrase, which was "a few bad apples spoils the barrel," because one rotting apple will cause other apples to rot faster. In other words, the phrase has come to mean the exact opposite thing that it originally meant. Because now when people say, oh, it's just a few bad apples, then they mean to say, like, oh, there's just a couple people being bad. It doesn't mean the whole organization's bad. But no, that's what the phrase means. That's exactly what the phrase means. Fucking dumbass. What other crimes did Unitas commit? They attacked us at the ruins in Bamboo Bar. Yes. I mean, yeah, sort of. Trapped us? No. Lab closed down? No. How so many sayings have completely changed their original meaning, right? I think another one I heard was that, like, the other two that I know off the top of my head, that I don't know for certain,
but I think it was like curiosity killed the cat, which the original was curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back, or something like that. And then the customer is always right, which was originally something like the customer is always right in matters of taste, or something like that. Which is basically like, no, it doesn't mean that the customer's always right. It means that the customer knows what they're looking for. And even if you think that you know, what they're looking for doesn't look good on them or whatever, you know, they want what they want. Don't try to dissuade them from that. But now people just use it like, oh, the customer's always right. Let me speak to the manager. Anyway, they attacked us at Bamboo Burrow.
Everywhere we went, we kept getting attacked by Unitas.
Thank you for the clip, Theo.
That was just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? They even went after me and Jessica.
Rachel, you too?
Oh yeah, Blood is Thicker Than Water. Yeah, that one. I forgot about that one.
Murloc, did you know about this?
And then that one's just the complete inverse by removing part of it.
Yeesh. He's completely ignoring us.
Please, Papa. You have to stop this.
I can't do that. Not when human-Pokemon coexistence is so close to being achieved.
I mean, it's already...
Cubes are how you'll achieve that?
It's already been achieved in other regions. The invention of the Pokeball.
Pokemon can be dangerous at times, but the friendship cubes will solve that problem.
Friendship cubes? Mayor Myers, those cubes are the problem. Do you have any idea how Pokemon have been harmed because of those cubes?
Pokemon are normally accused of crimes and detained by the police. The ruins where the Pokemon live were frozen. That wasn't because of the cubes. Pokemon in the city were attacked. They did raid rhyme. They did fly in, but they didn't attack the Pokemon, I don't think. Bamboo Forest where the Pokemon live was wrecked. I think it was this one. Yeah.
The PPB incident.
The case with Butler. I did hear about that.
He was using one of those cubes to make a Pokemon commit crimes.
He what? Why would he misuse the cubes that way?
Because of that, my Pikachu was wrongfully arrested. I nearly lost a member of my family because of those cubes.
You've helped me understand how the friendship cubes could be dangerous. If they're misused, which is not enough of a reason to stop this operation.
You talk about apples.
Papa!
With the friendship
Hello, Ryan.
cubes,
Welcome,
humans and Pokemon can finally understand one another.
Mayor Myers,
That's not what the cubes do.
can't you see you're being deceived?
What do you mean?
The true function of the cubes to deprive Pokemon of free will, to pacify Pokemon, to make Pokemon stronger, to manage Pokemon. How you doing? I'm doing good. We're getting to the bottom of this here case. Also, this is like the first stream in like ages where I've had 0 dropped frames. That's pretty amazing. I guess my OBS finally figured itself out. Cubes divide Pokemon of their free will so the humans can force them to do what they want. Don't jinx it. It's fine.
The purpose of the cubes, in truth, is to deprive Pokemon of their free will and force them to do what humans want.
I was told the friendship cubes were revolutionary devices that would allow humans and Pokemon to live in harmony.
I mean,
Mayor Myers,
technically.
you've been deceived this whole time by the name Friendship Cube. They're actually called Control Cubes. Please, you have to stop this before it's too late.
No, never. Even if it's all true, this was Emma's dream.
Mama's dream.
Rachel.
Papa, don't you remember?
Oh, we had to do a little spin around so she can be in the middle.
Bamboo burrow, an Ursa ring saved me. I was afraid and crying, and since it was worried for my safety, the Ursa ring chose to rescue me. All Pokemon have free will and can think for themselves, but you're trying to impose your will onto theirs. Do you really believe that's right? How can you claim to coexist with Pokemon if you take away their free will? Papa, is that really the future you want for Rhyme City? Because Mama's dream for people and Pokemon was nothing like this. And if she knew, if Mama saw this, you just can't do this, Papa!
Rachel. I didn't realize what the friendship cubes were really doing. I see now that I was wrong. I'm sorry, Rachel. I nearly made a terrible mistake that couldn't have been undone.
As much as I'd like to, we can't wrap this up just yet.
There's one last problem to take care of.
Murloc.
Yes. Who took advantage of my plan? Who could have done these things?
Oh, I wonder who.
There's only one person it could have been.
It couldn't have been the guy who's been, you know, tapping away on the keyboard this entire conversation.
Yeah.
It's obviously Charles Murloc. Do the point.
The one behind this?
The real point this
Mr.
time.
Murloc! You're the culprit!
He did the point! He finally did the point!
Will you shut up?
He did it right! Let's go!
I have to say, I'm incredibly disappointed in you, Mayor Myers. You know you're playing right into Pokemon's hands, don't you? Rhyme City's a lost cause if you can't even protect your only daughter.
What did you say?
Go.
Murloc! You were deceiving me?
Your role in this has come to an end, Mayor. As for the great detective duo, I knew you were good, but even I'm impressed you made it all the way here.
Mr. Murloc! Those cubes will never be used again. Give up already.
You really think I care about that plan? It was nothing more than a means to an end. Behold! This is the masterpiece that I've truly been creating.
You mean this has nothing to do with the cubes? We saw
Turn
the
into
meteor
Final Fantasy
and Aurora
VII.
drop in the lab. Do those have something to do with my dad and Pikachu?
Excuse me? You dared to snoop through my research? Common rabble like you wouldn't understand it anyway. Explaining it would be pointless. Just pay attention.
Pay attention.
Why does it feel like they've actually started caring about the lip syncing in like the final moments of the game? Oh no. Oh no.
You guys, you're all right.
No, Pikachu, don't. Wait.
Here they are.
Pikachu!
What do you
Oh
think
no.
you're doing?
But why, Pangoro?
Because cubes.
Tim, look.
You blind?
Of course. They're all being controlled.
No. Uh-oh. Oh, this is supposed to extract the energy from Pikachu and Harry.
Murloc! Let me out! Hey!
Okay, it seems I've got everything I need. Now it's time to get the show started!
Uh-oh. You're wondering why I've done all this. I'm about to realize my dream. My dream of becoming a Pokemon. Oh, that's easy. Just play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. You want to become a Pokemon? Yes, yes, I do. And to achieve that, I need this. Oh, hey, it's the Aurora Drop.
I believe you may recognize this.
That'll buy a
Aurora
costume.
drop. What are you gonna do with that?
He's a furry.
Now
Better
at
game being a
last,
furry is endlessly amusing to me.
At long last.
Uh-oh. Now watch him become like a Dunsparce or something. There he is.
It worked.
Oh, the Aurora Drop is the core in his
Hold on a
chest.
What Professor Gordon said about the Pokemon from space?
Deoxys has returned!
Quote unquote
This can't be
returned.
happening. And
Did
to
it
think
leave and then it came
I was
back?
complicit in this madman's plan.
Oh, the best is yet to come.
My man just revived a space virus.
Pikachu! Murloc! Let him go!
Came back with
Oh,
the
I've come too
Ziggies.
far to stop now. The Sleeping Man and Detective Pikachu both brought me the energy I need. We see energies come together as one. All of my research, all of my dreams will finally become reality!
Uh-oh.
What is he doing?
My man's putting his brain inside a mythical Pokemon.
Hi there, Tim.
What?
Don't tell me Murloc just...
Yes, this is the answer.
How can a person become a Pokemon?
I mean, it technically already happened.
The best way for humans to understand Pokemon is for them to become Pokemon themselves. A union of human and Pokemon. This is the true meaning of coexistence!
Well then. Oh, he broke the controller. I understand you're upset, but that's a mythical Pokemon, my dudes.
Oh dear, are you hoping to avenge your friend Pikachu? Well, what are you waiting for?
And then he just... I was expecting him to just blast them away, but holding them in the air is, that works too.
Worth my time.
Oof.
Stay out of my way.
Okay, so he's become a Pokemon now. What's the rest of his plan? What's his end goal now?
So this is what it's like to be a Pokemon.
What's he going to use this for? That's my question. Is he just going to turn everyone in the world into a Pokemon or something?
I think it's time for me to.
Or is he just going to rule the world? Psychic attack should work on Pangoro, right? I guess he wasn't technically attacking Pangoro with a psychic move. They're immune to psychic damage. They're probably not immune to telekinesis.
What now?
We've got to do something. But first, I need to help Pikachu. What's that?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Oh! I think I know who's doing this.
What's happening?
There he is! It's Mewtwo!
Mewtwo!
I cannot imagine why, but I sense a human's presence within that Pokemon. Tell me, what has happened?
That guy used the energy in Dad and Pikachu to become Deoxys.
Is that so?
They never said Deoxys. Oh wait, no, yeah, he did say
Not only
Deoxys'
has he
name. I'm
misused
dumb.
my energy, he is using a Pokemon for his...
We get an anime-ass fight. This is just straight up Dragon Ball. Hey, yo, that's the move from the Smash Bros.
They look evenly matched.
We have to do something. This lab's gonna collapse before either one of them wins. We need to get somewhere safe. That's it! Rachel, Mr. Myers, take shelter in the elevator.
But you're not supposed to use an elevator in...
Okay, Growlithe and the others might be hurt. I'll take care of them.
You're not supposed to use an elevator in the case of an
Come on,
emergency.
Papa, let's go.
Right.
Because, like, what if the elevator breaks and you end up trapped?
I will.
Death Battle Pokemon Edition. I mean, they have done that. They have had Mewtwo on Death Battle before, actually. He fought, I don't know if he's been in more than one, but I know he fought Shadow the Hedgehog at some point. And that was like the second battle Shadow was in. Shadow lost twice, and then they had to bring him back a third time in order to give him a win. Growlithe and the others will be safe with Rachel. I've got to focus on saving Pikachu. I'm coming, Pikachu. Pikachu's inside the pod, but I can't get it open. Can you hear me, Pikachu? Yes, I can hear you. You don't have to shout. Okay, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, more or less, but this thing won't open up. Can you get me out of here? It won't open from this side either. Must be locked. You can just see them in the background. You don't see a passcode terminal around here by any chance, do you? I'll take a look. Thanks, Tim. Pretty sure the pod will open if I input the passcode here.
We saw 2 numbers written out in Murloc's lab. These ones. One of them ought to open this. Heckin' snipping tool. 170608, go! He just left it out in the open. Wonderful. First try.
Pikachu. Wow, that was intense. But looks like both me and Pikachu are okay.
What a relief.
I gotta say, looks like the party's in full swing.
Believe it or not, it's Murloc.
Yeah, I know. Looks like he's become a Pokemon.
We have to stop him somehow.
I can't imagine Mewtwo losing. But we humans caused this mess. We're the ones who've gotta clean it up.
Yeah. What about your body?
I look safe enough in there. Anyway, let's hurry.
You okay?
Yeah,
Gotta have a little comedic moment.
this is bad.
Oof, I'm feeling kinda wobbly. Must be all that energy he drained out of me. Oh no, what about the original Pikachu's consciousness? Hey, don't look so down. Everything will be fine once we take care of things here. Besides, we've got Mewtwo right over there. Yeah. So all we gotta do is stop Murloc. But how? Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is we've gotta do whatever we can. Are we gonna unplug the power cord? That's what they mentioned before. And I mean, he's already transferred himself, but like, maybe we can still do it. Right. Great Detective tip number 48. Never ever give up. That's the spirit, Tim. First, let's stop this machine. Where's the power cord? This must be the power supply for the fusion machine. How can we stop this thing? Sorry, Tim, this is way beyond me. I thought you knew a lot about electricity. Electricity is one thing. Why would I know anything about a specialized piece of equipment like this? Let's just fiddle around with it and see what works. Not like we can do anything else. Maybe we'll learn something useful if you start pressing random buttons. As long as it doesn't explode if I press the wrong one. I'm pretty sure that won't happen. Doesn't make sense to rig a machine this important with explosives. There's no time. I'm just gonna go for it. While you're pushing buttons, Tim, try to deduce how to cut off power to the machine. Eh? Okay, so that's blue. Okay, now that's blue. They're all blue, and they're off, so now... Yeah! We figured it out just by fiddling with it. Alright, the switches are off. Looks like that shut down the power supply. Good job, Tim. I'm not so sure. Cutting the power doesn't seem to be reversing the fusion at all. Darn, back to the drawing board. I think we gotta fiddle with the fusion machine itself. It's not like I've got any better ideas. Come on, Pikachu, to the fusion machine. This is the fusion. Oh, it's probably still getting power from Harry's body. This is the fusion machine. It looks even more complicated than the power supply. Yeah, but we've still gotta stop it. I think those glowing bits are the energy Murloc used for the fusion. Maybe if we remove those little capsules. But how do we remove the capsules from the machine? I know we saw something in Murloc's lab about... this is where we unplug the thing. God, this is the worst time to forget. I know it's not the approach a detective should take, but I think trial and error is our only option here. I'll see what I can do. And this is where we unplug the power cord. Do you think we could pull that cable out? Yeah, we disconnected it. But the machine's still running. There's gotta be an order to doing this. Try poking around some more. What happens if I push this button? Nice. I guess that released the lock. And the energy. And then the energy capsule. Yes, I got off the machine. Well done, Tim. How about this button? It looks like... I think you got it right. Looks like that released the lock.
Yes.
Alright, I got it. Way to go, Tim.
Okay.
We managed to retrieve both energy capsules from the machine. Let's see if it did anything to Murloc.
It didn't work. Nothing's changing.
Maybe removing the excess energy didn't do anything because they're already fused together.
Think, Tim. There has to be another way.
Wait a minute.
Bolt of Brilliance?
Murloc wrote about the energy in that report of his we uncovered.
Just stab his body like a normal person?
That's right. What exactly did Murloc use that energy for again?
To run the machine, to awaken Deoxys, to fuse himself with Deoxys, to make himself sleep like Harry? Use the energy that was in Harry and Pikachu's bodies to fuse himself with Deoxys. No, he used the meteors to awaken Deoxys, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay.
That's it! If Murloc used that energy to fuse himself with Deoxys, then maybe that's the key to separating them!
What is that? What do you mean by that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you going on about?
I'm with Pikachu here.
Murloc and Deoxys are fused together because of that energy. According to the report, the balance of that energy is crucial.
Oh, so we just gotta disrupt that balance!
I see.
Yeah, but how do we do that?
We're using a cube to control Deoxys. We expose Deoxys to more energy by destroying the machine by removing energy from Murloc's body. This one? Yeah.
If we can somehow expose Deoxys to these two energies...
That excess energy will throw off the balance.
But how do we do that?
Once we figure that out, we'll get back at him for throwing me into that pod. Deoxys flying around.
Here it is.
The busted fusion machine. And then there's me, the great detective Pikachu.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Aha! I think I've got it!
Jump up.
A bolt of brilliance!
A bolt of brilliance.
I'll jump up from the top of this machine and hit Deoxys with the energy.
What?
Oh, how very thoughtful. Time to close this case.
Let's do it. They didn't take the elevator up, they just sort of
Take
sat
the
there?
elevator. I should be able to get over there.
Or are the others... Or did the others already
Hand him
leave?
over, Tim.
Yeah. There.
Looks like we're ready to go. So, hit it.
Okay, I guess maybe the others already left and I thought... What I thought I saw was just an empty elevator. Oh no, they are there! What the fuck are they still doing here? They were supposed to leave.
You're sure you can do this?
You mean hit Deoxys in midair with 2 capsules of energy? You can't do that. Only I can do this.
Yeah, I know. It's just... Isn't there another way?
Come on. Who do you think I am, Tim? In all my cases, I've never given up. I'm the great detective Harry Goodman. We've gathered all the evidence we need. Now all we gotta do is use it to pin down the culprit.
Please be careful.
Just leave this to me.
Or is this going to be a quick time event? I better make sure I'm ready.
Wait, what are they doing? If they unleash those moves, this place will explode! I've gotta hurry.
And they're just going to sit there in the elevator in an incredibly precarious position. How many fades to black do each of these cutscenes need? Here we go.
Okay.
You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Just need our body to hold out for me.
Jesus. Jesus Christ. This one requires you to mash it fast. Ah. Jesus Christ. Oh, you can hear both their voices. Pew, 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 pew.
How could such an insignificant... We did it.
Turned the Oxus back in the heckin' orb. Oh no.
Come on! You've got to hurry!
No.
I can't. I've used up all my strength.
I think we just killed him, man.
I can't make it. You need to go on without me.
No.
But, Dad...
Get them to safety.
Wait,
Don't
where'd the
wait
beam
up
go
for
that
me.
Pikachu ran across? It's just disappeared now.
We're almost out of here.
Then, what do you mean we're almost out of here? You're not moving. No.
Take care of Irene and Sophia. They need you. Tim, you've grown into a fine young man. And one heck of a great detective.
Pikachu.
Dad, no!
I couldn't save him. Dad, or Pikachu.
Come on, Mewtwo's got to come in clutch. Come on. They're not just gonna kill him off. No way. What? Oh, is that the pod that had his body in it? What?
The pod?
Well, that's awfully convenient. I'm going to assume Mewtwo did it. Hey, he's alive!
Tim, hey. Sorry I kept you waiting so long.
Oh, and they even dragged Murloc's body with them. It's gotta be Mewtwo, right?
Break my ribs.
It's gotta be Mewtwo that did it. Come on.
I'm so glad you're okay. Pikachu too.
Oh, they saved Deoxys too.
Little guy's sound asleep.
He really did a great job back there.
Yeah, that was me, you know.
Half you, maybe.
That's fair.
Come on. Everyone's waiting. Let's go home.
You're not going to explain how the hell they escaped in the pod? Like, I assume it's Mewtwo, but yeah. The fact that it's like, oh yeah, I'm just here, don't worry about it, don't question it. Maybe call the police first, right? Right, we gotta turn in Murloc. And that's it, that's the credits, okay. I mean, like, I understand it was probably Mewtwo that saved him, but like, they could have actually said that instead of just having him rocket out in a pod and go, yeah, I'm fine, don't worry about it. There's all the people and Pokemon we've helped. We need more answers. Rocket Pod was amazing. Like, the fact that they're back in their own bodies again, like, you can assume that, yeah, Mewtwo fixed them, and then he put them all in the pod and used his psychic power to bring them up to the surface. But, like, they didn't say that. We just saw the pod rocket up and then Mewtwo flew away. I will say, I do think, at the end of the day, I do think that the game had a good story to tell, but the original game was way better. Heckin', the original game was 10 chapters, and each chapter was a different locale. Even if this game's chapters were longer, there's still like only 5 mysteries over the 5 chapters, right? In addition, a lot of the runtime for the chapters was solving, like, side missions that really only gave you a heckin' entry in a newspaper. Also, the way they handled the mysteries in this game, where it's like, each one is an individual question and it basically tells you the answer. Basically spells it out for you as long as you found the right information. Like, it is, I feel, maybe it's just been too long since I played the original, but it does feel easier than the original. So I think overall, I am still glad that we finally got this game after however long it was, that it was trapped in development hell. But the original was better, and I can see why people complained about it and why people were like, oh, this game was shit, whatever. I still enjoyed it, but it definitely could have been better. Which is something you could say about a lot of Pokemon games these days. Also, why did they just, like, ditch a bunch of characters from the first game? Like, Pablo here on screen and Inspector Holiday, they were the only heckin' return... Oh, and Brad. Brad was there as well. But, like, heckin' Tim's dad used to work for a detective agency. Oh, that's another thing, they fucking retconned Pikachu and Harry's backstory. They heckin' made it so, like, oh yeah, they met while Harry was investigating the R case, and that's when he gave him the hat as soon as they met. But, like, no, that's not how it happened. He gave him the hat, like, during the crash. And he heckin'... R was the last case they investigated. That's a retcon. So those are my complaints about the game. I'm happy we finally got it, and, you know, we got our conclusion to the story. But it definitely could have been better. I didn't like the retcons. I didn't like that they simplified the mystery solving. And I didn't like that the story feels smaller because, you know, they locked it to 5 cases with a shitload of random pointless side missions. Anyway, now we sit here and watch credits. Hey, Cramoran got to see Mr. Turner. What his name was Turner, right? I'm pretty sure. Ayo Mario Club Co. Limited. Oh, and there's the guy who doesn't fucking emote when he talks. It's Indiana Slows. Insert copyright messages here. Developed by Creatures Inc. Hey, Creatures Inc., make another PokePark game. Those were great. Creatures Inc. were the ones that made the Detective Pikachu series and the PokePark series, which are like 2 of my favorite spin-offs. So, you know. Everyone's back together. Yay. And Pikachu's probably back to just being a Pikachu. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Is there a post-credits scene? Pikachu, we need you to join the Avengers. I'm here to talk to you about the Smash Bros. Project.
Please take me on a case. I think I'd make a great detective.
I don't know. You get bored really fast.
What's that got to do with it?
Sophia, you're still young, and detective work is dangerous.
Aww.
Go on, Harry. Tell her what it's like.
Sophia, the thing about being a detective is...
Pikachu.
Take your calls.
Maybe.
Harry.
Pikachu, what are you doing? Pikachu picked up the scent of a case or something? Pikachu, you're gonna get lost. Eh? What? Are they trying to hint that the story isn't over yet? Are they trying to be like, yeah, Pikachu's just a Pikachu again, and Harry's back, but there's still something. I mean, I mean, if they did make another one, I'd give it another chance. I have complaints about this game, but I do love mystery games and I do love Pokemon. But like, here's the thing, right? Tim's mystery's been solved. Harry's back. I assumed that meant no more Detective Pikachu games, right? Because now we can't speak to Pikachu. And because we can't speak to Pikachu, we can't interview Pokemon, which is like the entire thing that makes Detective Pikachu different from other, you know, mystery games. The fact that you can interview both the humans and the Pokemon. So how would it work if Pikachu's just a normal Pikachu again? Is it sequel bait? Oh my god. Like, part of me wonders, like, did I miss something and there's actually, like, a true ending that you can get, and that Pikachu, like, is just him thinking about it. Is just, like, your hint that, like, oh, you missed something, you didn't get the true ending or something. But I don't think there'd be anything like that. Maybe Pikachu's kind of humanish now? Potentially. Hold on. Detective Pikachu ending explained. You're not his father. Until... Okay. Okay, so apparently there are just still questions surrounding what happened. What happened in the ending. So maybe it is sequel bait. Maybe we will get another Detective Pikachu game in like, I don't know, 10 years. I mean, I'd be down for it. I mean, I don't know whether they'd still be down for it considering the reception of this game. People fucking hated this game. Because everyone saw the movie and the movie was like apparently really good. And then everyone who didn't play the original game was like, oh yeah, this game's like the movie, right? No, this is Babby game. But like, if they do decide to make a sequel, I will be there. I'll play it. Fuck it. Make the game even more babyish. I'll still play it. Anyway, I guess we can close this now. We don't need to attack the Pikachu anymore. Oh man. And like perfect timing too, it's just about the time I would normally end stream. You know, I was all good and ready to like, I've aired my grievances with the game. I was like, yep. Like, I enjoyed it, but it's very flawed, which can be said for a lot of Pokemon games. But then that fucking Marvel movie end credits scene, fucking Detective Pikachu will return in Avengers 5. Like, if that's seriously sequel bait, like, I hope the reception of this game doesn't scare them off from actually making a sequel. You know? Because, like, I mean, I want to give them another chance. I want to see what they're cooking. What were they cooking? Insert Marvel meme here. What were they cooking? Bruh. Oh, I'm hyped up now. I want to know what happens. I want to know what the hell that was what was going on there. And I'm not gonna find out because odds are if we do get a game, it's gonna be years from now. And if we don't get a game, it's gonna be because people hated this one. Well, at the very least, it's my first game of 2024 completed. I'm gonna have to make a new media thread. But yeah, so that means it's like tomorrow's stream we'll probably just get back to Mega Man again, and then I'll have to figure out something else to stream the next day. Who knows? Maybe I'll get back to Ace Attorney. Maybe I'll get back to Genosha. It's been a while since we played that one. Or maybe I'll start something new. Who knows? You never know with me, because I don't know. But that's gonna be all for today's stream. I gotta go have lunch. I gotta make a fucking PowerPoint presentation. I got things to do, I guess. I mean, I don't need to do things, but I want to do things. Who is live right now? Thanks for streaming, no worries, Theo. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me on the final experience of the Pokemons. Thanks for streaming, no worries, Sausage. Okay, there's a bunch of people who there's like 5 people online right now, and I'm not particularly close with any of them, but I can still raid one of them. Sure. No worries, Rye. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Mr. Joke. Gonna be raiding Lily Rule. At least I assume it's pronounced that way. Lily is currently playing the remake of Crisis Core. No Theo loves that game. Raid a good stream. Here are the raid messages. if you would like to join the raid. Crisis Core. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say. So I'll see y'all tomorrow probably for some more Mega Man, and then I'll have to figure out what the hell I'm doing after that. So thanks for watching. Otsukame. Bye bye. And see you.